What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with another video. Join us now as we look at this week's edition of SmackDown, as well as the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including talent are worried and not trusting WWE? Is WWE going to react to the Jey Uso backlash? A WWE Hall of Famer hospitalized? A new role for Candice LeRae? It's over for Tiffany Stratton? Did Netflix spoil a WWE return? WWE reveals new signings, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. As always, we won't recap the show, but just look at the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. As always, we start off with the good, is number 1, WWE Remembers. We wondered why WWE didn't do anything last week to follow up on the MFT's attack on Shinsuke Nakamura 2 weeks ago, and it looks like WWE didn't forget, booking a match between the MFT's Tama Tonga and JC Mateo against Shinsuke Nakamura and Rey Fenix. Both Shinsuke and Rey have been on the receiving end of an MFT bum rush, so it was good to see them looking for payback, even though they came up short. Oh, and on a side note, what about JC Mateo's face paint? Did the guy get roasted so much online that he had to change it? At least he's gone from Kung Fu Panda to La Parka. Number 2, Jade's heel turn. Has WWE finally figured out how to book Jade Cargill? Cargill's not so shocking turn on Tiffany Stratton was long overdue, as the program between the two has been lacking. Cargill's solo run has been anything but impressive, and hopefully WWE can pull off a reset with Cargill turning heel, especially if the rumors of what's next for her prove true. That we'll cover in the news. Number 3, Drew delivers as always. Drew McIntyre has to be in contention for WWE's most valuable player, as he's a guaranteed success at whatever he does and whomever he works with. Regardless of how you feel about Cody's latest run as WWE Unified Champion, you have to give McIntyre props for keeping the feud fresh thanks to his incredible mic work and solid ring work. Drew's ability to sound bitter while also providing laughs at the expense of his opponents is a rare combination. Equally entertaining is McIntyre's ability to incorporate past grievances into current promos, as he did last night when he denied being responsible for taking out Jacob Fatu, whilst also acknowledging there's no love lost for the family. An understatement given how the bloodline bamboozled him out of the title at Clash at the Castle. Drew hit a grand slam when he hinted that Jimmy Uso took a play out of his wife Naomi's book, taking out a rival with a sneak attack. Drew is a proven heat magnet and a wrestling machine without the need for any championships around his waist. Number 4, Kiana James's moment. Is WWE contractually obligated to feature an undercard female talent in at least one match a year? Whilst that makes sense when you think about how its women's undercard is booked, we're going to take the optimistic approach, despite WWE giving us any reason to have hope for its women's division. And we really hope Kiana James's non-title match against Tiffany Stratton was something more than Kiana being a prop to further the Stratton-Cargill storyline. Number 5, the Open Challenge continues. Now, as disappointed as some fans are in Sami Zayn's short United States Championship reign, there's some relief in newly crowned champion Ilya Dragunov continuing the US Championship Open Challenge. Dragunov has the wrestling chops to make a title a spotlight for WWE's best workers, as seen with this week's bout against Aleister Black. And a shocking return. Aleister Black's plan for the US title win fizzled last night when a returning Damian Priest distracted Black long enough for Ilya Dragunov to defeat him. Damian Priest's return and attack on Aleister Black showed the feud isn't over yet, and it'll definitely be interesting to see if the Archer of Infamy brings anyone in to counter Zelina Vega. We do also love the attention to detail that was seen on Damian Priest's eye after the fireball attack. It still looks rough. But that was a good. What about the bad is number 1, A Tale of Two Wrestlers. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times for Stephanie Vaquer and Julia. Both ladies entered the WWE with high hopes and big expectations from fans, with Vaquer and Julia's resume speaking volumes. However, while Vaquer's enjoyed incredible success, skyrocketing to the top as Women's Champion on Raw, Julia has become an afterthought on SmackDown, even as Women's United States Champion. I mean, let's face it, this title reign may as well be with the Women's Speed Championship or the 24/7 Championship. It's about as important. Both superstars are tremendous talents, but only Vaquer has enjoyed a solid push since jumping to the main roster. Julia's just been an afterthought on SmackDown, despite WWE making a US champ. Perhaps creative thought Julia can make the title into a showcase for her undeniable in-ring skills, but the lack of credible opponents ruined any chance for success. And why is WWE still booking Carmelo and Miz? Now, as much as SmackDown has shown some signs of turning things around, WWE's continued focus on programs fans have little interest in, such as the Carmelo Hayes vs. The Miz feud, is a sign that creative still has a long way to go to get SmackDown up to solid levels of booking. That was nothing downright ugly as SmackDown featured some strong matches, well-forwarding storylines, and getting fans hyped for Saturday night's main event, adding even a title match to the show. What'd you guys think of the blue brand last night? Let us know in the comments down below. Now let's move on to the news. Our first story looks at talent are worried and not trusting WWE. Now, AI has improved insanely over the last few years. I mean, you only have to look at that Will Smith video to know that things aren't looking good. But whilst that fear has probably been around since the first Terminator movie, some WWE writers are apparently concerned about artificial intelligence replacing them. You may recall a recent report that WWE hired Cyrus Kasauri as its new senior director of creative strategy, and that Kasauri made it known he intends to use AI to help with storytelling. While WWE has now assured its writers there's no reason to fear for their jobs, it's been reported that while AI is being promoted as an assistant, there is some trepidation. In The Observer, another executive said a joke saying that it's not taking any jobs except saying one person, meant to be a joke since they named a name, but it's still got many nervous. People are still worried about it because the trust level has been down since they lied to everyone on the first Rollins injury. So now nobody trusts anything about injuries, and most believe TKO has no loyalty at all to anyone. The idea that anyone in WWE should take management's word at anything is ludicrous. Whether it's a wrestler or a WWE staffer, management has repeatedly shown that loyalty is a one-way street, and everyone is expendable. Next up, is WWE going to react to the Jey Uso backlash? Speaking of WWE doing whatever it wants, Fightful Select Sean Ross Sapp has an interesting piece on some members of the WWE Universe blasting the decision to have Jey Uso win this week's Battle Royal to determine CM Punk's opponent to crown a new world champion. Regarding Jey Uso winning the Battle Royal and the YouTube dislikes, WWE sources told Sean Ross Sapp and Fightful Select that it doesn't affect the booking. Now, the dislikes are really hard to ignore. The dislikes currently on the video of Jey Uso becoming a #1 contender has now come up to 90,000 dislikes, and it now makes it the second most disliked video on WWE's YouTube channel in 2025. Jey Uso winning the world title at WrestleMania 41 still seems to be #1. However, it's clear that WWE don't care about numbers. Well, at least dislikes. Next up, a WWE Hall of Famer hospitalized. There's troubling news to report as legendary wrestler and WWE Hall of Famer Abdullah the Butcher has been hospitalized. Ringside News reports that Abdullah's booking agent Steve Stasiak shared the news. Wrestling legend Abdullah the Butcher has been hospitalized at 84. The wild man from Sudan is battling serious health issues. One of wrestling's most feared figures, Abdullah helped shape the sport from Japan to Puerto Rico to Georgia and beyond. Send your prayers, love, and strength his way tonight. While Abdullah is best known for his work outside of WWE, his reputation as the madman from Sudan and contributions to hardcore wrestling in North America and Japan earned him a WWE Hall of Fame induction in 2011. We're sending our best to Abdullah the Butcher for a fast and full recovery. Next up, a new role for Candice LeRae. Candice LeRae hasn't appeared on WWE television much, but she doesn't seem to be stuck in catering or playing video games backstage, something that will get The Undertaker irate. According to a new report from TC WrestleVotes, wrestling's Poison Pixie has an exciting new role backstage. I spoke with a source who tells me Candice LeRae has been learning how to produce matches behind the scenes. She's been a producer for matches for WWE Main Event, including the one being filmed before SmackDown in Tempe tonight between the Street Profits and Los Garzas. Hopefully this will turn into a full-time role for Candice, as WWE hasn't found many spots for her on its weekly television. What do you guys think of a new role, and would you rather see her on TV or just be working behind the scenes? Next up, an update on Stephanie Vaquer's injury scare. Stephanie Vaquer's explosive success on Raw has wowed fans, but this week's Raw gave fans and management pause when it appeared the Women's World Champion was injured. Ringside News described what happened on Raw and why some were worried about Stephanie's status. And then they do the thing where Raquel and Roxanne jumped them and double-teamed them. Nikki Bella's music hits and Stephanie went for a springboard and she slipped on the ropes. Man, she grabbed her knee and she was walking, but she was limping. Upton pointed out that Vaquer appears to be okay, at least based on Instagram footage that Stephanie shared showing her working out. We're glad that she's okay. Next up, it's over for Tiffy time. It looks like the end could be near for Tiffany Stratton's run as WWE Women's Champion, at least judging from this WWE tweet. Breaking news, Tiffany Stratton is getting a knee evaluated, but the reports are that Tiffany Stratton is adamant about getting through with the match on Saturday night's main event. Stay tuned for more information as it becomes available. Now, many fans believe that WWE will use this kayfabe injury situation as a way to take the belt off Stratton, as no doubt she will be easy pickings for Jade Cargill. Now, there has been some speculation that Stratton has been working through an injury and may need time off, which could lead her to dropping the belt anyway. Next up, Jade Cargill speaks out after a heel turn. Why did Jade Cargill attack Tiffany Stratton at last night's SmackDown, turning heel in the process? While fans haven't heard a fully fledged promo from Cargill, she did share this on X. Don't ask me why, ask me why it took me this long. That wasn't a turn, that was my takeover. Next up, did you notice this person? Now you never know who will show up in WWE, including indie wrestlers playing background roles. But on last night's SmackDown, it was Doug Mallow, the wrestler that pushed off Roger Jackson during the Psycho Stu incident. He was posing as security for last night's SmackDown. Could this be the start of bigger things for him? Next up, Netflix spoiled a WWE return, and Netflix may have inadvertently revealed that WWE wrestler AJ Lee is now set to return to WWE programming. On their programming list, 17th November at New York's Madison Square Garden, AJ Lee is shown prominently in the promotional banner despite there being no official WWE announcement of her appearance. Now, her most recent appearance was at this year's WrestlePalooza event, where she teamed up with CM Punk in a mixed tag match, but she's been absent ever since. Now, whilst her banner isn't proof, it may strongly suggest that AJ Lee is returning on that episode. And finally, WWE reveals new signings. And last but not least, WWE has announced 5 new signings to the company, news which makes sense given recent reports that WWE's last talent cuts were implemented to make room for new stars. WWE's NXTX account tweeted, "They got next, introducing the newest rookie class at the WWE PC, Jamie Garcia, Mike Deruda, Dusan Navakovic, I might be butchering this one, Cyril Coquerel, and Nathan Cranton." WrestleTalk also commented on the signing, saying it's not known yet when the new signings will make their debut on NXT television, but it could be soon as tomorrow night's NXT Halloween Havoc Premium Live event. The report noted that these signings followed some international tryouts by indie stars. But there you have it, folks, our look at SmackDown, as well as the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know. Be sure to leave your comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.